Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys how Jacob and I paid off $30,000 of student loan debt in 8 months. So we're just going to hop right into it. So when I say Jacob and I, side note, I'm married to Jacob. We'll insert a picture here. He's wonderful. He's super great. But also not but to him. But when we got married, I was in quite a hefty amount of student loan debt. I am from Georgia and I went out of state to Clemson University in Clemson, South Carolina. So I was out of state tuition. What up? Clemson was my absolute dream school. That's where my dad went. I grew up going to all of the football games, all of that kind of stuff, and there was never anywhere else I wanted to go. So with that, I decided to go out of state and get myself into a lot of debt. I will say I do not regret this decision whatsoever. Clemson was the best 4 years of my entire life, and I think it was worth absolutely everything. I know a lot of people have differing opinions on the subject, but I wouldn't trade those 4 years for the entire world. It's where I met my very, very best friends. It's where I fell in love with my major and like the career path I'm on. It's where I met Jacob, and the church that I was involved in there, my sorority. I couldn't have asked for a better 4 years, so just putting that little disclaimer out there. I have a little notepad thing just to go through, keep me on check, give me some points to share with you guys. But yes, I went out of state and I don't regret it at all, but it did come with a lot of debt that I really never I knew I'd be in debt, but I never grasped how much until my junior year. I was talking to an advisor about studying abroad and how much that would be, and when I realized the cost of studying abroad for an out-of-state student, it just was absurd. I'm very sorry, my child is going nuts. She's not my real child, she's a dog, but and then also I want to point out that Jake and I are very against debt. I know a lot of people just spend money willy-nilly, whatever. But we are against debt. We believe in living a debt-free life. We're very pro Dave Ramsey. We listen to a lot of his podcasts and things like that to help get us where we are. Jacob was fortunate enough, his parents did pay for his college tuition. He was an in-state student and he had a lot of scholarships, so he had no student loan debt. My first year and a half when I was at Clemson, I was considered out of state and paid out of state tuition. Then halfway through my sophomore year, I got approved for the academic common market because the state of Georgia, where I'm from, did not offer my major, so I was eligible for in-state tuition from there on out. I did get it. Thankfully, it has saved us so much money, but I did have that year and a half before, and I still had put all 4 years of my college were completely paid for by student loans. My apartment I lived in my junior and senior year was paid for with student loan money. My groceries, everything was student loans. So just gonna jump into some things we did. So we got married last August and paid off my student loans by April. So that was 8 months. I'm pretty sure we did it in, I believe it was exactly, so I'd been paying it off the smaller amounts while we were dating and engaged, because we were also paying for our wedding, so I wasn't putting as much towards it. I was just paying the minimum, and I believe we were down to $28,000 by the time we got married. So we budget everything. Jacob's definitely the budgeter and finance person in our relationship. Jacob is definitely more budget conscious than I am. I don't to spend money. I never had credit cards or things like that because I knew I was going to get so much student loan debt. But that was kind of, so we budgeted everything. We use YNAB. It is an app and web software system. It's called You Need a Budget. YNAB, same thing. But it budgets every single dollar you have for the month. It's alright. I mean, it's kind of confusing to me still. We've been using it for a year and a half. But that is what we use. We budget every single dollar. Like, nothing doesn't have a spot. If it's not for groceries or rent or like the necessities, then it's going into savings, or at that time it was going towards my loans. Every single dollar was budgeted for, and we did not spend excess money, was pretty much the thing. We are very lucky that we had 2 entry-level positions in Atlanta that paid with a combined income, which is what made it be paid off so much quicker than if I was just paying it off on my own. We do combined finances, but that's a different topic for another day. We put all of the extra money to our loans, but that's kind of like what Dave Ramsey says, but we kind of made it our own a little bit, so I don't know. We just really valued having date nights together, so we have, we still stick to this budget. We have $100 per month that we spend on date nights. That could be us going to Chick-fil-A, going to a nicer dinner, whatever we do. We go to a coffee shop pretty much every Sunday. We just don't fall out kind of thing. And then like spending money on clothes and stuff. I have a $100 budget that includes like any makeup, home decor, skincare, clothes, anything like that is in that budget. So I have $100 a month to spend, and that's like buying stuff for Jacob too. He like does not care about getting new things, but like I just placed an order this week and bought him a shirt. So we were very tight. Definitely we could have spent more money on that, but it was just something we agreed to pay off debt quicker, is that we would stick to a tighter budget. We did not go on any trips our first year, and that was something that was really hard for me because I'm like, we just got married, like I want to go travel with you. Like we went on our honeymoon, we did not cheap out on our wedding, thankfully, but like going for a weekend trip to the beach, going to the mountains, things like that, we have not done that yet. I say all the time, I just want to go on a trip, I just want to go on a trip, but it's really saving us so much money not doing things like that. And like when we do go places, like we'll stay with family or friends or things like that, so we're not spending any money. And because we were saving so much and not spending other places, we were able to put so much money towards my loans. I believe our goal was like $2,000 a month we put towards my loans. We probably hit at least $1,000 or $1,500 a month that paid towards the loans. So it's super exciting that we are officially debt-free from April, but then we bought a car. We bought a used car, so I guess we're not completely debt-free, but my car, but she fell apart. It is still very hard because we did pay off the loans, but we're still sticking to that budget because now that money, instead of going to loans, is now going towards buying a house. So we're still on that budget grind, probably for a few more years. It's fine. But I know in the long run it is what's best for our family, and it's very liberating, and it's a really great feeling knowing we paid off $28,000 worth of debt in 8 months. Like that is crazy. It's just really putting all of our, like living off one salary and putting everything else to that. So we got creative with date nights, doing picnics, going hiking. What are other things we do? I grind out doing my blog stuff. I repurpose a lot of my clothes, if you haven't noticed. I share the same thing multiple times, and I only buy really great pieces that I can wear. a lot of times and kind of get away with it, you know. But also I just think that's the best for building a wardrobe and sharing with you guys, is you want to buy pieces that are going to last you a long time. So that's kind of my spiel on how we paid off so much debt. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your tips and tricks that you guys did, but really just being a penny pincher is what works best. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.